So next, Mascara Dorada versus Obladi Oblada. He's so dull. Oh, did you watch any of this? I actually had enough morbid curiosity. I watched a lot of this match. Did you see any of it?
No, not really.
If they wanted to clear the building, they could have blown off the tornado siren or called in a bomb threat. They didn't have to do this to these poor people. There was some with Okada was trying to, not very hard, but he was making the half-hearted attempt to cooperate with some of Mascara Dorada's gymnastics, but had the same lackadaisical body language and unhurried physical effort and completely blank, puzzled face that he always does. And it was like, again, underwater choreographed gymnastics. And thankfully, most of this match was Okada not doing anything and wasting time, but it was the worst match of the night, including the girls, and it wouldn't end. They were lazy, phony, sloppy. And finally, both of them stood on the top rope, holding each other lightly by the arm, standing straight up on the top rope, both of them, motionless, with blank looks. So, well, a blank look on Okada's face and the masked guy. And apparently, it was supposed to be Dorada was going to Hurricane Rana him off the top rope because Dorada jumped up and did the legs over the shoulders. But when they went off, it looked like instead of any kind of flip, Okada just jumped off and it was going down feet first, which was taking Dorada down head first. And at the last minute, Dorada rolled over to where he landed on like his face, chest, and stomach. And Okada landed on his feet and just kind of rolled over the top of him. And the referee checked Dorada. And as I said, he had tucked at the last minute, but otherwise that would have been high rate of speed from about 10 feet on his fucking head. And I have no idea what Okada was supposed to take because he wasn't going to take anything. He jumped down to his feet from the top rope. And then it looks like you could have made the case that Dorada was paralyzed or dead from this bump, the way it looked. And instead of covering him, Okada picked him up and Dorada small packaged him and got a 2 count, and then jumped back up, and Okada hit a drop kick, a suplex, and that shitty little clothesline. 1, 2, 3. A dead body revived to get the last fucking 2 moves of the goddamn match in. What is the matter with these people? That was not rhetorical.
I didn't watch the match, so I can't tell you. I wish we had quarter hours because I'm pretty sure Mascara Dorada versus Okada in the 10 o'clock hour drove away a lot of people.
Hey, well, I'll just tell you what the match that drove me away was the next one was the last one. And yes, I missed the quarter hours too, because this had to be the Mariana Trench of ratings drops for the undisputed Ring of Honor Women's World Television Championship. Mercedes Moon defended the Ring of Honor Interim Women's World TV Championship against the Ring of Honor Women's World TV Champion Red Velvet. And they went past 11 o'clock into an overrun. And I'm assuming that Mercedes is up to 14 belts now. So now at least there was a precedent 20 years ago or whatever for fucking 11 or whatever. Now it's just gone into comedy. And did they have a belt made for the interim Ring of Honor World Television Women's Champion?
Yeah, because she won the belt when she beat Mina Shirakawa a few pay-per-views
But I
ago.
mean, they had one made specifically for that.
Well, Tony likes belts, and Tony likes spending money. I'm sure he has belts already made that you don't even know about for titles that he hasn't even named yet.
Well, that was that over there for the AEW Dynamite Collision mashup because, of course, Saturday night they got their big whoop-de-ding, so they didn't want to kill the Collision ratings, which have suffered badly enough as it was.
And they had one of those preview shows after Collision.
Oh, Christ. That's at some point in a couple of years, I believe the new owners of whatever whoever they turn out to be, are going to be examining some of these deals where they have a company tying up 3+ hours of a night of their primetime real estate to deliver an average of 400-something thousand fucking people. If that sometimes. Because I wonder if Collision, and we'll find out at least some type of total measurement, even if we don't get quarters. But Collision has been down in the 200,000s on Saturday night in their regular time period. Will they be moved to Wednesday at 10 o'clock and do a better number than they do in their normal slot?
Would they drop Collision if they thought as a network they can get their hands on Braun Strowman and his cooking show or his menu show, whatever it is? Because that beats all these shows.
I don't know if they'd make that exact trade, but yeah. Braun Strowman going to restaurants and ordering and not even consuming everything on the menu does an equivalent or better number now than many of the AEW broadcast extravaganzas. I don't know.
Well, that was Dynamite in Boston. They are in the Northeast with the big pay-per-view coming up in Newark. And we'll see what happens.
You know, the thing is, Brian, there's never any sure thing anymore. There's never any money in the bank. There's never any boom. You got the cash, just stick it in your wallet. It's going to stay there. Everything's always at risk, except if you know our friends over at Ridge. That's RIDGE, Ridge.com. This is not Ridge Holland, folks. Not a GoFundMe. He is neither crippled, no one, nor has he gone bankrupt. These are the folks that make the greatest, sturdiest, most indestructible wallets known to man. We've talked about them before. We're talking about them again. Brian, you know that's one of the reasons why I just stand all crooked and walk droop-shouldered and slack-jawed and limp around and have one side of me's bigger than the other and that carbuncle. It's all due to that big, giant leather brick, all crusty from all the years of abuse that I always sat on when I had it in my back pocket. And that's bad for your spinal alignment. You can throw your sacroiliac all the way to Kamansak with something like that going on. And instead, now Ridge is making unique, slim, modern wallets. And now they've got the Ridge 2.0, which is a refined version of the Ridge wallet. It speaks in an English accent. Everything's better about it. Besides sounding like Alan Napier in the 66 Batman, it's 10% lighter. So now, even if you got a lot of money, you ain't going to get weighed down. And they made it more modular with improved cash straps and money clips and the AirTag attachments. With all of that stuff, you would think that this thing has to be the size of a basketball and have more shit sticking out of it than a Swiss Army watch. But oh no, au contraire, mon frere, because it's still just a little small thing. It's like a souped up credit card size type of deal made with premium materials like aluminum, titanium, and carbon fiber. Holds up to 12 cards plus cash, 50 plus colors and styles to choose from. They got NFL and MLB and college team wallets. perfect for holiday gifting. And, Brian, besides that, it's got the RFID blocking technology that keeps you safe from the digital pickpocketers. Do you know some of these modern pickpocketers, they don't need to get their whole hand in your pocket. They can just 2 digits, 2 fingers, and boom, they've got your wallet. Well, these digital pickpocketers will be blocked with this technology. Every time they touch this thing, boom, it gives them an electric shock. So if you turn around and you see some guy with his hair standing up on end screaming, "Oh my God, it burns," while his hand is in your pocket, you'll know he's a digital pickpocketer. Has that happened to you, Brian?
There will be no burning. Let's wrap this up. There will be no burning, and of course, you don't have to worry about any of these kind of things. They don't have any electric or electronic. I don't even know why you would introduce this.
Well, it's technology, and that usually, you need to plug that shit in somewhere.
Simple.
And also,
it's simple. It's compact. It's easy. You load your stuff in there. You don't have all the crap. I love having a minimalist wallet. This is the one for you, Ridge.
Well, my name is not Ridge, but this is the one for me, Jim. And Ridge is a gift that people love to receive, and also because it's made out of aluminum or titanium or carbon fiber, and it's shaped like it is, you can also use it as an oriental fighting star and throw it at people and try to attack you and steal your money, and it'll stick in their jugular vein and they'll burst blood, spew everywhere. So, folks, right now, for a limited time only, Ridge is having their huge Black Friday sale. Head to Ridge, RIDGE.com to get up to 47% off your order. That's by far the biggest discount they have given all year, and oddly specific. Up to 47% off your order right now at Ridge.com. After you purchase, tell them that you heard about us. Well, don't tell them you heard about us there, because you didn't. You heard about them here. But support our show. But again, Ridge.com, up to 47% off. And here's all you need to know is the code is JCE. Just like it is in every civilized country and business in the world, JCE, the code for up to 47% off at Ridge.com.
That's right. Take advantage of their biggest sale of the year, Ridge.com/JCE.